Carol Marlow, Managing Director of P&O Cruises. So I entered the industry after university into Thompson Tour Operations. I went into the marketing department. I was one of their graduate trainees. So I did some time overseas as a rep and then in one of the regional sales offices up in Yorkshire, and so got to know the business in that way. And I was with Thompson for 7 years. I was approached while I was there by Forte Hotels and went over to Forte to work as marketing director for their Forte Post House brand. The brand had just launched, and so it was really trying to get 65 hotels to all do the same thing and become a brand, which was challenging. The general managers were all very individual, and so trying to persuade them of the benefits of a brand was interesting. But we did it together and we had a great time, and we even had the chefs producing the same menus for our branded restaurants, so it was a good time. I was at Forte for just over 3 years, I think, and then I was approached by a small company that produced and distributed special interest documentary programs, so a bit of a foray into the entertainment business. It was quite an interesting thought. These programs were travel related, cultural sites, cultural destinations around the world. And so I went to do that for a few years. That was headquartered in California, but I was based in London running the UK branch. It was great fun. A lot of interest in a different industry, seeing travel from a different angle. But then after 3 or 4 years, I hankered back for the travel industry proper, and so I came back in and a role was suggested, which was as Managing Director of Swan Hellenic Cruises. This is a niche cruise operator, and at the time was part of the P&O Steam Navigation Company. So in '97, I came as Managing Director of Swan Hellenic and started to learn about the cruise business. Which I found fascinating, and I then have stayed with that company, with the group ever since, working for Swan Hellenic and then in sales and marketing for P&O Cruises. I then went to Princess Cruises as the UK Managing Director, and then over to the Cunard brand in the European management role, and then as President and Managing Director globally for Cunard. And then in 2009, in the summer, I moved over to my current role, which is Managing Director of P&O Cruises.